I made my first $20,000, and I'm about to make my next $20,000 this upcoming month, all from YouTube. Now, I wanted to let you guys know because I always wondered what I would do with big money when I finally got it, and also how would I manage big money. You know what I'm saying? I had so many questions on if I was going to make the right investment, you know, with the amount of money I had received, or just a lot of unsure, and a lot of I need answers, and I feel like this video would have helped me when I was looking for it. And I got a list of 10 things that can help y'all when y'all get y'all first big win, that first big money. What to do with your first big check when you get your first big check, because it's coming soon if you're watching this video. First things first, breathe. Recognize just because you have the money, you don't have to spend it. And just let the feeling sink in. Say you get your first $50,000, you can finally get that car that you want, you can finally get that PC, you can finally get, you can finally get all of these things. And yes, get them, but it's a process to get them. Is which I wish I would have done better, but it worked out for my favor just with these 10 steps. And this is just my guide on how I feel like I would have maneuvered better with it, and next time, and things of that nature, But I'm telling you guys based off my story, my situation, So you guys may use your $20,000 a lot different than I would use my $20,000 for it, and that's completely fine. But you can take what I say and use it into your own understanding and use it to your own advantage, Second, I would pray and practice gratitude, thank God that you were even able to come across this money. Realize and recognize that not a lot of people get $20,000, $10,000, or a big lump sum of money at the same time. So that means God has trusted you with kingdom wealth, and you need to steward it well. Or either you're being tested to see if you can handle kingdom wealth and what you're gonna do with it. So you have to, for one, not just prove to God, but in a sense that do the right thing, and that starts with praying, because you're gonna need a lot of help, from God. You can only do three things with money: spend it, save it, and give it. And you just want to hold off on spending it without God's direction, in a sense, because without that, you're just gonna be back at zero, because it doesn't matter. You can receive $10,000 and treat it like that same $100 that you just wasted on food all week. It's just the larger amount of money you're gonna find. I promise you're gonna find a way to spend it. But the next thing, which will help you get all of it back, is investments. Invest in assets, things that will make you money. In my instance, I invested in a show, which is I'm already monetized on YouTube. YouTube has no limit to what amount of money I can make. I can make money out those videos. I filmed 8 episodes. I can make money out those episodes forever. So I can make $100,000 off that. And that's a series that people will binge watch. For you, it may be stocks or I don't know. Whatever that investment is to you, whatever is an asset that can make you money without you having to work constantly and forever. Like, I work for one full day. Yeah, I have to edit those videos and stuff, but once they're uploaded and on the channel, after I completed the work that I had to do, though, that they're now an asset that makes me money in my sleep, in a sense, from labor and work that I did. Like for the Top Up Jam video, I get paid an extra couple $100 a month from something I did almost 2 years ago or a year ago. That YouTube is a great asset to invest in if you're monetized. If you're not monetized, I would get monetized before I invest any amount of money in a video. What I basically did was get you know what I'm saying, a celebrity or known face, I would say, Bambi, and a couple of other people. You know what I'm saying, I casted and got a lot of known faces and put my idea behind it. It was a court case. It's on my channel, Jay Sean TV. You'll see, you know what I'm saying. But it was a lot more behind it than just the entertainment thing. We had a whole team, a whole set. You know what I'm saying, and more so, I had a plan as well. A couple months back, God put me in a situation because I'm an editor. In September, I was brought out to Atlanta to edit and, you know, just be at Unghetto's video shoot. Out of Pocket, it's on his channel. And when I witnessed him film Out of Pocket, I was like, wow, this is different. You know, and I ended up editing it, you know what I'm saying, but it was different. Like I like, bro, this is different. You know? So he kind of shot like a modern day Jerry Springer talk show. And I was like, bro, you should shoot a court show. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm not sure if he really took the idea seriously, but I know I did. So I wrote it down. And I was just asking him a few questions like, you know what I'm saying, how would you shoot the show? Or not how would you shoot the show, but, you know what I'm saying, what makes a show a show? You know what I'm saying? Or like, I forgot what I asked him, but I remember him saying you need to get a celebrity. A show without a celebrity is very risky because you're not guaranteed your investments back. You know what I'm saying? So I always get a celebrity to make the show do what it do, just to get it up off the ground. You know what I'm saying? If you're still on your way up. Even if you're not still on your way up, people like Drewski still bring on guests and everything like that. But listen, I'm talking in the YouTube sense, but this could apply to all aspects of life. It just, you have to apply it differently. Next thing, I would not tell as many people. I told a lot of people, I let a lot of people get a lot of opinions on what should I do with the money, you know what I'm saying, where to put it, and I let all of these crabs get in the barrel, like crabs in the barrel. What's the crab in the barrel terminology? So say if you tell somebody about an idea, like the court show idea, they're like, oh, I don't know if that'll work, and yada yada yada. I don't know. I would do this. That's why I said everybody's gonna use their $20,000 and their lump sum of money completely different than I would have used it. You know, I invested in the show. I invested in a PC, things that would make me money. PC was smart for me because I can edit my own videos and edit other people's videos without lagging. My other PC was just slow as hell, and it was just irritating to edit on. I'm gonna be honest. But it, you know, I still got it and stuff, and it helped me for a while, even get in a position. You know what I'm saying, that I was even able to invest in the money. That PC brought me many opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Even staying in Atlanta, that PC is what got me here, and God as well. Yeah, I wouldn't tell as many people because they're gonna have a lot of opinions, and God already placed in your heart what to do with the money. You just have to do it, and don't second guess yourself. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. I knew that I would succeed off YouTube because I had faith in God. You know what I'm saying? I know that nothing is guaranteed. I understood the risk, but I still took it because it's what I wanted to do for one. It was cool to do. It was fun to do, and I had faith. And I also wanted to make the money back. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. If I said I didn't want to make my money back. That's hypocritical. You want to make your money back on the investments. Next thing I would do differently: save. I always say this, you know what I'm saying, and you know, we still have trouble saving, but save something. It's $500 out of that $20,000. $500 can go a long way. I would recommend saving like $2,500 of that, or just a percentage, whatever that percentage may look like for you. Save that percentage of money because that's just what's good for you. Next thing I would do would be as cheap as possible. When you first touch your lump sum of money, you spend it like you rich. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, doesn't matter. you gonna spend that shit like you rich, nigga. It's gonna happen. You gonna just be walking up buying shit that's like, oh, I got it. You ain't even gonna have to check your bank, and that's a good luxury to have. You see what I'm saying? That's a great luxury to have. But just remember where you came from and realize that you can go back down to zero. Realize that you can go back down to zero. And once you realize that you can go back to zero, I feel like everything changes. And I'm a person who will back down to zero as a touch of my lump sum of money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or went back down to where I wasn't comfortable, you know, I would say. Next thing I would do differently. What's another thing I would do differently? These are all off the top of my head, y'all. I didn't have this video planned. I just had the urge in my heart to do it, to tell you guys a couple of things I wish I knew before touching my lump sum money. Another thing. Budget and separate your money. Budget the things like necessities, food, bills, food and bills. Food is that expense that you can't run away from. You need to eat, you know what I'm saying, to survive and stuff. But that grocery shit, I promise you, chat. Since I started living on my own, I see what my parents were talking about, man. That grocery shit gets real, bro. That shit gets real, chat. Like, that shit gets real, my nigga. Real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I would do, I think that's 7. So we got 3 more. Take the risk. Take the risk regardless. Even though I did it, I took the risk regardless. I'm gonna do that again. Because high risk, high reward. If you don't take risks, you'll never know what you would have gained on the other side. If I didn't take that risk, I probably would have lost all the money and been out of luck to not even make any more money. But instead, I took the risk, invested in my vision, invested in the vision that God gave me, and now I'm able to do it again. And we're gonna do it again after that. We're gonna constantly keep on doing it again and doing it again and doing it again until we can elevate to separate each of the money, you know what I'm saying, that we do make, you know what I'm saying? This video is about money. So I was gonna say, not that investing in your vision is all about the money, but you'll be naive to say that, yo, you don't wanna make money, because, bro, you do. And you honestly need to make money to change you and your family's life, especially as a kingdom wealth truster. You know, somebody that God's trust with kingdom wealth, you need to be able to handle those large sums of money and invest it the right way and make those sacrifices to constantly keep pouring it all back in until you get that big win, you know what I'm saying? And even still constantly stack on the back end, yes. But, you know, pour back all into your vision, because you get into that momentum of excellence, there's nothing that can knock you off but you. You get into that momentum of 20,000, 40,000 per month, there's nothing that can knock you off but you and God, you know? Sometimes God may humble you or take you through a season and realize if you're not handling the money right, like, hey, realize, bro, this can be taken away from you, you know? If you're not doing the right thing with it. But I believe, and I have faith that if I'm doing the right thing with the money, I feel like it will constantly keep flowing to me, because money respects money. I respect money. Money respects me, in a sense, and God loves me, and I feel like God blessed me to be the one person to help my family out of poverty. So I'm forever gonna attract money, and you know, my energy is just so abundant that I will never ever run out of money, because money is attracted to me. You know, I feel like everybody should believe that. Next thing would be Don't just dish it out to people in need. Don't dish it out to people in need. Oh, I got a good one for the next. Don't just dish it out. Like, okay, say if your mommy needs something, yeah, take care of your peoples and stuff. But realize $20,000 or a couple $1,000s is not enough to say, hey, we can just be dishing it out, giving it out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you're going to go down to zero. Realize and recognize you can go back down to zero, bro. $20,000 is not enough money for you to get $500 here, $500 tomorrow, $1,000 here, $100 here, $200, $300, even $20, just dishing it out. You know what I'm saying? Before you have fully helped yourself and got enough assets to where you never have to worry about money again, and where you're constantly being paid each month from not even working, or, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of those things. Like, if you don't have a lot of stuff set in stone, I don't believe you should just be giving and dishing out money because people swore they needed it. Unless it's an actual necessity, like your mom dead ass has $0 in a bank account, she needs help with the bills for the month, and you got it, go ahead, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what you save for, and that's what that's what you strive for. You feel me? To help your peoples out. But more the story is, don't help your peoples before you help yourself. Help yourself first. Don't jump the equation, and then you can help other people. Next, don't acquire debt. This is something I wish I would have. When I didn't really acquire debt, but I got one debt that I still got to pay. With one being a tablet. Yeah, one being a tablet that I'm recording off of right now, but I'm about to make it pay for itself, so it doesn't even matter. You acquire debt, that's a leaking bucket. Car payments are a leaking bucket. Anything that's like subscriptions is a leaking bucket. The more debt and the more leaking buckets that you acquire, phone bills and stuff like that, it takes away from your wealth. $20 can add up to $500 a month, depending on how many subscriptions that you have or how many bills that you have. You know what I'm saying? And you already have to pay rent, and $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 rent, depending on where you stay. Rent is high as hell. You know what I'm saying? Economy's bad, but you don't want to acquire too many leaking buckets and jump the equation before you can really handle it. Therefore, preserve and wait to get those things that you truly desire after you have handled the things that you need to do. Like, for example, me, if I want this new iPhone, this 17 Pro Max and shit that I've been wanting to get, I can get it, but I'd rather wait to after I handle all my business and handle everything that I needed to do, and then get it. So therefore, I don't have a leaking bucket that I cannot handle and maintain long term. Because remember, just because you got it now does not mean it cannot be stripped away from you, and you have to always keep that in mind, bro, because you can't be naive to the fact that you can go back down to zero. You can't have too much cockiness to not realize that. So you have to be smart, and you have to really respect the opportunity that is given, or otherwise you can lose it. Not saying it will be graded back, or you can't earn it back because you did it before, but it just, as man, if you make one mistake, or if you learn, a wise man learn from others' mistakes. Let's put it like that. A wise man learns from other mistakes. Fools learn from constant mistakes. You don't want to be a fool completing the same mistake 5 different times, 5 different months for 8 months straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get what I'm saying? I said that wrong as y'all think. You don't want to be a fool completing the same mistakes for a long time, and then you just had to go through that same cycle over for 8 months straight, bro. Nobody wants to do that. When you could have just learned from my mistakes and jumped on it like, oh, okay, I ain't gonna do that because he said not to do that, because he already went through this. You know what I'm saying? And this doesn't even have to be me. It can be your father, your brother, your homie. He already did a mistake that you don't want to commit in your life. It just saves you time, and you can get ahead like that, And a lot of these videos are for you to get ahead. Like, people make videos just like these. and I even watch them. AB Academy, Reaching the Cut, my boy Purpose Driven Man. They're basically probably speaking on just their own mistakes and the things they learned over time, so you guys can save time and also to hold themselves accountable to not make those mistakes again. You know? But I feel like I got everything. I feel like those are 10 great things to do when you finally touch your big win and that big amount of money, so that you can balance it in, you know, constantly, continuously earn abundance and attract abundance like that, man. Because who doesn't want to make 20, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 a month? You know what I'm saying? I know I do. I know I am. It's coming real soon. But I ain't gonna flash it. But just realize I'm gonna stay humble, and I'm gonna stay true to this video as well. And this video was also for me, because I'm about to go through another, you know, 20,000, 50,000 a month. You feel me what I'm saying? So we gotta be prepared on what to do with it. If we're prepared, we're ready. I'm ready to shoot the next season of Order in the Court. I appreciate everybody who's been supporting this channel, who's been supporting my other channel, my main channel type shit. And I don't even promote this channel, but this video probably gonna get like 100,000 views just because of how valuable it is. You know, even if it's not right when it, you know, right when it occurs. But mark my words, people will come back and people will find this video eventually. And they'll find this channel and be like, damn, he was really spilling gems. Yep, I was, you know what I'm saying? But, as always, simply Jay Shine on this channel, Jay Shine TV if y'all know me personally, on my main channel, and y'all been rocking with me for a minute. But it's Simply Jay Shine, Simply Squad. We is out. Make sure y'all taking care of yourself. Make sure y'all is keeping y'all dick clean. Make sure y'all niggas is not fucking too many hoes, nigga. Make sure y'all niggas is standing up on your word, praying to God, reading that Bible, reading books in general. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all boys stand on your purpose, man. We out. And I shall record. Damn, I should have ended it at 2. Damn. It's good though. It's good though. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all boys is prayed up. We's out.